Sorry, your voice got broken between. Can you repeat?
Okay. Snehansh, right? Where you from?
I'm from India.
India. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no
Okay.
problem,
I
boss.
think the record had been started, right?
Yeah, so let us start with today's session. We'll start with today's session, but let me first quickly recap what we went through in our last session. So I will share my screen and let me know once you're all able to see my screen.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. So, in our last session, we saw what is conversational AI, how do we create dialogue trees, what happens when you create a smart FAQ bot, and how do you create APIs, how do you link the APIs, and what are intents, what are ML models, and what are zero shot intent, issue type intent. So I'll start today's session with follow-up questions if any one of you have from previous session. I can take that up and then we will go on towards today's session where we'll see how do we add those APIs to specific new conversational AI app, and then based on your requirements, like how do we uh, perform any task based on a certain entity or anything. We will see that later on in today's session. Then we'll see how inside a dynamic workflow as well, we can add multiple tools, multiple tasks that we create. Also, we will see in today's session how can we change the language from one language to another language inside our dialogue trees and dynamic workflows. So, any questions from previous sessions that we can start with?
Any question? Hey, Sun Systems team, don't be shy. Any questions, just point it at Snehansh. I think this is a very good time for us to clarify our
Yeah,
understanding
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
We have listed, but maybe just continue for session first, and then maybe before ending, we will have some question and
Sure,
answer.
sure, sure.
Okay.
So, let us start with today's session. I have not created any PowerPoint presentation today because this is just a continuation of what we performed last time. So today we'll see how we can create a conversational API from scratch, and based on a certain intent that we receive, we can perform multiple actions that we can do. So this was the last time that where we stopped. We had to perform that. So let us create a new bot today, AI conversational AI application bot. Let me name it demo 2. And these are my initials that I'll add so that we can easily identify. Let us create a new application. So now we have created a new application SV demo 2. Last time there was one question that you were not able to find the application for testing. So let us say if I have created one application, I'll create one application today in front of you. This is how we create our application inside Sprinkler service. Under listen, we see live chat care. We click that. We will go inside live chat care. Sorry. Yeah, and create new. So let me come back again. If we click on live chat care, we'll come back to this screen where we can keep on adding applications that we need for our testing. So let us say my account name is demo2. SV is my initial. Always remember to keep the account name and display name same. because when you search for the application, you will search with account display name. In the URL, so last time somebody asked how can we embed this small icon inside an application. So just add the URL wherever you want this to be added, this live chat to be added. For now, I have kept star because it will be added at everywhere wherever we want. Once you do that, there are some mandatory settings that we need to perform. Like we need to tell it what would be the agent persona avatar. We can choose from multiple options. What would be the display name? It could be brand account or agent's display name.
Can we auto
Once,
conversation
sorry, can we?
start auto start conversation like a now when we open we have to click start conversation, right?
Yeah.
They have some option that okay start and then already ready for conversation.
So you mean that this screen would always open and then it would say, hi, welcome, how can I help you? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, that can be done, but that would be done from our end. So you'll have to basically tell us that you want this to always be open. And from the backend, what we'll do, we'll always, like, as soon as you come to a website, we'll keep this as open. So you cannot do that, but you can reach out to our support team or us, and we can do that for you. So that whenever someone logs into this URL, whichever URL I provided here, then in that case, this will automatically open.
Open, but the case will not create until customer typing in something, right?
Yes, the case will not be created until someone types in.
So this cannot be done on config. It have to be done by request your support.
Backend, yes.
Why cannot config here?
Because there is no option to auto open this. Like
Oh.
either you can do it when you have the access to the application where you are inserting this live chat link. In
Mm.
that itself, you can mention that whenever someone lands onto this page, then this element should open, then it will open automatically. Else, if you want from our end to be done, then for that we'll have to talk to our backend team and get this reflected. So
Okay,
there are two things.
this is the web view, right?
Yes.
Let's say if customer passing some parameter to this web view, they can uh they can add that information into internal uh bot for using like a customer profile, credential, login, something like that.
Yeah, for that they will have to like interact with this, right? So let me quickly show you one thing. Let me go to Acme sprinkler.com and let us see like this. So currently this is like a chatbot here, right? Chat
Yeah,
with us. So what you want now is that as soon as I come to this page, this should automatically open, right? Something like
yeah,
this. Yeah,
yeah.
so there are two ways how you can do it. Either if you have the backend access of this website, you can manually change it there, or else if you want us, you just tell us that this is how you want it to open, and then it will open. Now, if any user wants to chat, they can chat. If they want to store any information, they can. No cases will be registered if you just open and close this. But if you start chatting, then like this, you see this is already populated. If you want these information to be entered, the user can enter and they can like then go ahead and do certain things. All
Mm.
this can be done.
Okay. Let's say if they shopping and then they stuck in something and customer said they open up the web chat with the like shopping problem. They go to that dialogue for handling the customer. Is it possible?
So tell me a use case, something so that I can understand it better.
Like you go to shopping,
Yeah, in my shopping.
no, yeah, when you go to maybe order something, right? But you stuck on that one,
Mm-hmm.
and the web monitoring that. Oh, okay, you are stucking with some input or some payment or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they know that you are in a payment for one
Yes.
minute, 2 minutes. I pop up the web pop up the button. You want to talk to support. When they click, they will go to the dialogue that handle for payment problem
Okay, yeah,
dialogue.
that can be done. So if that is a
How?
requirement, what we
Yeah,
do is via a trigger, let's say if a user is already present on the screen for let's say 2 minutes
yeah.
and he has not pressed anything or he has not done anything, we can use triggers, and based
Yeah.
on that triggers, this will pop up, this chat will open and say, do you need help or do you want certain help? This can be done. This use case can be achieved.
Not only can be done, but it automatically go to this topic, this problem, so this dialogue, because they will have some
Oh, you mean that it should automatically identify that user is not proceeding from here. So,
yeah,
uh,
they said something to the web UI that, hey, I'm in the shopping problem case, or maybe the error code, blah blah blah, something like that.
yeah, you mean if we can fetch it from the website itself, right? If something is happening on the website, if we can fetch it in our live chat.
how how it
Yeah.
in
No, so for now, we do
into
not do
the
that. We do not do web chat like websites data. We cannot take inside our chatbot. So in the chatbot, only when the user says that they have any problem or they want certain help, or based on user's activity, that if user is waiting here on like for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then we can send a nudge and a pop-up box will open like this. Do you need help? Chat with us or something like that. Then when the user says that this is their problem, then we can go ahead and start helping.
and can we send some information to the the bot backend, the bot dialogue?
Yeah, information like this you can send. Once you click on chat with us, you will get these type of information. Whatever you want to send to the bot, all these information can be sent to the bot. It's
Yeah, yeah.
customizable.
I mean that the web or mobile, they send
Mhm.
internal information into the bot without user involved, like automatic information, like a, oh, this user is name, credential, whatever, they log in already, or may have a problem in this location, and then this one have to handle with this dialogue in the flow.
Okay, yeah, I understood. Like, let's say I have logged in. So this is
Yeah,
Snehansh Verma user. So now
yeah,
you want that as soon as I start chatting, it can
yeah,
take data of Snehansh Verma, right?
yeah, and
Yeah,
and
that
with
can be done. That can be done if we have API integration with us. So if we have an API which can send us information who has logged in, then we can take the information.
what do you mean by the API? The web UI SDK or what?
So basically, when let's say I log in here, I have
Yeah,
my name here, right? Snehansh Verma,
yeah,
and I have
yeah,
my live chat embedded. So what we
yeah,
can do is, if we have an API which can send us the value of which user has logged in here, it can
yeah.
be any API for like put or get information. Like we can fetch it for get, or you can send it for put. What it can do is it can give us the name of that person. Like let me show you our API section. So which is here, um, which is this one. Inside manage customer, you'll see external API. So
Okay,
these are external APIs where we add those specific APIs in our platform already. If
okay.
we have already added that API and then we want information of those users which is present on that website, then we can fetch it.
So This is a requirement, so I want to know how. First, they want us to know that if the customer log in, they
Mm-hmm.
should know that don't ask for customer to log in again. Second one, if they have a problem in the web or in somewhere else, they send to the bot
Sure.
and
So this
we
is
have to
a
bring
very
them to
good
the
use
right.
case. Yeah, this is a very good use case. We have already performed this use case. Like for now, if we start creating, it will take a lot of time. I can show
Mhm.
you already created one. So
Yeah,
let me
example.
go to
Yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me go to one environment. Um, I'll have to find that use case. So let's say I can show this to you in voice. So let me go inside this voice. So let us say, mm, okay, let's go to the IVR and which IVR they've used. I'll have to see. Okay, let me edit this. They're using API. This is for authentication. Yeah, something like this. So let me first show you the API. Okay, let us go to our all settings and go to manage customer and click on external API. So this is the API that I've added. There are two types of APIs. One is for customer details. So I edit it. I see that, okay, this is some information about a customer. How we can fetch it? We can fetch it if we have the phone number of anyone, any customer or something like that. So let's say a customer calls in, right? If a customer calls in, we will get their phone number, right? Similarly, if a customer logs in, we'll get their username. If someone logs in with their email ID, we'll get their email ID. So in this format, we have their phone number. Similarly, here I think we have the incident number. Let me see, yeah, with incident number, incident ID. So anything that we can fetch, based on that, we can do a testing. So what happens here is, you have seen this API. This is the API that we have added. We can test this API once. Um, I will show you the database also for this. So let me open the database so that you can easily identify what we are talking about. So yeah, let us go inside the Wix website. So this is a dummy database that we have created just for demo purposes. So let's say I have these many phone numbers available, right? So I have my phone number. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, this is my phone number, which is 6819 203 6819. So let us find out which is 6819. Yeah, this one. So a person whose name is David Wilson, if this person calls with this number, we don't have to worry about anything, because what our API will do, API will fetch the information like this, the way we used API. Input would be the phone number, and where will we get this phone number? As soon as someone calls in, we store that phone number here, or if someone has logged in with their email ID, we can store their email ID here. If there is an incident number, we can store incident number here. We can call this API, and as soon as the phone gets picked up, you don't have to worry about anything. Operator itself will say hello, and this is a variable full name which it will fetch from that API. So let me show you a live example. I will call on this number and it will say my name, like hello David, welcome to whatever it would be, and welcome to Orange. It will do that automatically. So let me give a call and see it live. This is use case one, API authentication. And let me see what is the number.
So in case of
Um,
website, the website will trick the API, or
yeah, yes, that will have to configure that it sends that API information to Sprinkler.
because that trigger is from a call. So the call coming in is an internal. You will have a phone number, whatever you send in that internal. But for the web,
Yeah,
no, when the live chat coming in,
yeah. So
then
that
what?
the company itself on which our live chat is going, right? Let's say
Yeah,
this is the company which is uh, Acme company. They should give us an API where as soon as somebody logs in, right? If you have logged in here, you have your email, username,
yeah.
whatever. As soon as you click on chat with us, it can send us the information. Like we can fetch the information of that person. This should be the company's API. Like they should provide us this API. We can use that API. We can fetch any information that we want in any way, but this company should provide us that API.
No, actually, when you click start or auto start, it will go to the qualify bot, right? We
Yeah.
we do it on that qualify bot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
So let me go here. You're talking about this qualifying
That,
bot, right?
yeah, because when it click, it go to here first, right? And then how to bring information
No,
in.
no, no, not on click. Once you type anything, like
No, no,
if
no.
you click,
I'm
nothing
not
happens.
logged in here. I'm logged in from the website,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
you
the
have logged in
website
from website.
send
This
information.
opens.
Yeah,
Nothing is running. No bot is running right now.
yeah,
Once you click on chat with us,
yeah,
then the qualifying bot triggers.
yeah. Then
Yeah.
I want to know
Nice.
that how the web send information to this one without this box, without this information. I want to
Yeah,
pass
we
this information from the web to the bot.
yes. Yes, yes. From the web itself, but
Yeah,
this company, like for whom we are applying our live chat, they should give us the information in any format from API. Like as soon as you click this, an API can run and send us information. We can fetch that information.
yeah, but how?
So
I know we right.
that is the same thing, like the API that I was showing. So if for now I am taking a phone number, right?
No,
Because
the
phone
phone
number
number
is
is picked
coming.
by
Here
the phone
someone is
number is
logged
picked
in.
by
So
the
that
call.
information of that user should be sent from this company to our Sprinkler via that API integration that we did in our this API integration which I was showing.
Which one is used for web to send it in? Because the one that you show is like a call coming in. They have already information like a phone number, whatever in that one, and then go to next box, and then next box you save phone to something else that will show on the bot.
Yeah.
It's for using in the bot. But for chat, it's not the voice. The voice coming from a phone number, phone ring. You see, it's different. I want to know the chat, how chat bring information in.
It's the same thing. That's what I'm telling.
Same,
So
not
here,
the same.
yeah, let me explain. So
Mm,
here we are taking the phone number, right? Like if someone is calling, then we are getting the phone number, and then we are using that phone number to get information, right? This is correct for this use case.
yeah.
Similarly, in this use case, when someone logs in, right? Someone has logged in. Now they are clicking on chat with us, right? Chat with us here. Now, what we can do is we can give them this option. Like if they click on chat with us, they can have like a small link or a small anything that if they click on that, the API will get this information if this company provides that information. That if they can give us the name, the email ID, the whatever they want, but the problem here is this company has to provide us in any way. If they are providing us an API that we can run and get this
Yeah,
information once a
they will
user.
provide. They will provide, but how to bring it in? The
Yeah,
question is
okay,
to
let's say, yeah,
bring it
got
in.
it, got your question. So let's say there is an API which
Yeah.
gives the information of logged in user to us. Okay, there is one API, right? What we'll do, we'll add that API here in our external API settings. Now,
Uh-huh.
how do we run that API? Because once we run that, then only we can get information, right? Is this understood?
Which no? Which
Okay.
API? I know the
Which
API thing, but I don't know which command or which something that they can bring the information in.
okay, so here in chat with us option, you don't want user to provide anything, right?
Yes.
Their
Yes.
name, their
They will
okay.
pass to you. How they can pass to you? How they can pass into this one without this information to display?
Okay, that's a use case where I think logged in user information. Give me 1 minute. If a user is logged in,
Can we passing via URL? Let's say they call the chat URL. They passing some information like information ID ของ
URL
for
what do you call that URL
for that user. Uh, can we do that?
like in the URL itself, if you have the username or something like that.
Yes. Just for testing, you can passing via URL, and then we can get and then pass information to your API.
So Sprinkler does not have access to anybody's website's URLs because our chatbot is embedded inside this application, not on the URL level. But uh, let me think, because last, like what we do is we depend on the provider itself to provide us information. But without providing anything, if we can fetch it from the UI, I
No,
know this is doable. We can do this. But how can we do this for now? Maybe I'll have to check this from the backend team. How do we fetch this information from here? Give me just 1 minute. I'll check if we have an existing asset. Give me 1 minute. I'll stop sharing for now.
okay.
ในเล่นโหมดอ่ะผมก็มีลิงก์แปะอยู่ใช่ไหมก็เข้าเลย
มันเมื่อกี้ที่บอกโฟนลิงแล้วลงมาค่ามันเข้ามาตอนที่โฟนลิงค่ามันสตอให้แล้วแล้วมันก็ไปเก็บอันนี้ก็ได้สิ
อันนี้ผมได้ดีแล้ว
พอได้โฟนแล้วเอาโฟนไปคิวรี่ได้
ถามว่าตอนกดล็อกอินไปตอนยูเซอร์ของมันบอกว่าให้กดเสร็จให้ยิงไอ้แอร์แบ
ไม่ได้เว็บมันไม่รู้ว่าตอนเนี้ยลิงก์อยู่ไหนเพราะฉะนั้นไอ้เว็บอาจจะต้องส่งมาแต่ส่งผ่านการอัปเดต
ที่ยิงแต่ละที่ได้เรฟเฟรนซ์ไอดีใช่ไหมแต่ที่ไปเปิดที่ปุ่มแล้วบอกเรฟเฟรนซ์ไอดีเข้าไปแล้วมันจะรู้มันก็เอา
มันซิงยังไม่ได้มันต้องได้ตัวนี้มาแล้วไอ้ตรงเนี้ย ตอนที่ไปเปิดตอนที่สั่งสตาร์ทเนี่ยสตาร์ทเซสชันอ่ะที่ว่ามันน่าจะใส่ไปใน URL ล็อกอินตึ๊ดเท่ากับอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเขาเรียกเป็นอะไร URL อะไรนะ URL stream อ่ะใช่ที่พาสพารามิเตอร์เข้าไปใน URL อ่ะ
แต่ว่ามันเล่นอยู่ในเว็บอีกทีนึง
มันไม่สามารถพาสเข้าไปในเพราะว่ามันไม่สกิลหรือเปล่า
มันเหมือนว่าต้องให้มันไปดูใน
ถ้าดึงเองอะมันจะเห็นได้ไงเว็บจะไปรู้ได้ไงว่าดึงยังไงเพราะเมื่อกี้เอาโฟนเป็น reference แต่นี่จะเอาอะไรเป็น reference
ตัวอย่างก็จะเป็นยูเซอร์ของครับก็อย่างอื่นเนี่ยเราลองดูด้วยยูเซอร์ไอดี
ไม่ได้คือตอนนี้เว็บมันมีอันหนึ่งส่วนไอ้เนี่ยมันก็มีอันหนึ่งถามสองอันเนี้ยจริงๆอ่ะแม่งมองคนละเรื่องกัน
ไม่เกี่ยวกับ
แต่ถามว่าไอ้เนี่ยจะส่งไอ้เนี่ยมามันต้องมี reference อะไรที่อย่างเมื่อกี้บอกโฟนนัมเบอร์ใช่ป่ะถ้าโทรเข้ามามีโฟนนัมเบอร์มีอะไร
แล้วโฟนเนี่ยส่งให้นี่
แต่ไอ้นี่มันไม่มีโฟนแล้วมันจะส่งให้นี่เป็นอะไร reference เพื่อจะไปดึงอะไรก็ไม่ได้
ถ้าเป็นแซนส่งมาแล้ว
สมมติไอ้นี่มันมี session ID เนี่ยเราเอา session ID ส่งมาเมื่อถ้ามันส่ง session ID ได้ทำไมแม่งไม่ส่งมาให้หมดเลย
ไม่มันเปิดเขาจะส่งแค่
ไม่ใช่ถ้าไอ้เนี่ยบอกส่ง session ID มาถ้าไอ้นี่ session ID ไป query something อีกกับไอ้เนี่ย session ID user name ตึ๊ดมาแล้วส่งเข้ามาเลยไม่ใช่
เป็นไอดีแล้วมันจะไปคิดว่าเข้ามาหมอเองไปเอง
ไม่งั้นไอ้เนี่ยต้องส่งไปเก็บก่อน แล้วส่ง reference ให้ไอ้นี่และไอ้นี่ไปโอ้โหแม่งqueryที่มองว่าถ้ามันเป็น secure channel SSL อยู่แล้วอะมันก็พาสเข้ามาที่นี่ผ่าน SSL ไปเลย
ไม่ใช่เลยว่าเด็กยุคที่บอกเบราว์เซอร์
ใช่มันเอามาเป็นเว็บวิวมัน embedded ที่มันไม่สามารถจะลิงก์ reference สองอันนี้ยังไงอ่ะมันใช้คนละชื่อกันอ่ะ ID ก็คนละ ID ที่เปิดถูกปะ
ให้คนละพันเลย
ใช่ มันมองเป็นอีกหนึ่งเบราว์เซอร์ถูกปะอีกหนึ่งเซสชันเลย
ทุกด้านแรกแล้วที่เอาไปแปะอันนี้มันหมด
อันนี้อีกเซสชันหนึ่งมันก็มองเป็นเหมือนกับอีกแท็บหนึ่ง
แต่ที่เราจะส่งของไม่ได้ที่ว่าไปในเฟรมเนี้ยแม่เฟรมแม่เราได้ความขั้นแรกส่งไม่ใช่ดีเราเซสชั่นเนี้ยที่จะเฟรม
เนี่ยดิ
ถ้าอย่างนี้ได้นะก็ยิงที่ไหนก็ได้แล้วยิงมาก็ติด
ก็ถึงเลยตอนที่เราใส่เนี่ยแล้วก็พาสค่าไปให้แล้วเปิดพร้อมกับข้อมูลไอ้นี่ก็ไปทำงาน
เขาบอกไม่ได้เขาบอกคือทำลูกที่พยายามจะไปเปิดอยู่ของตัวเองก็ไม่ได้มาล็อกปุ่มเองปุ่มต้องกดที่
โอ้ยถ้ามานั่งล็อกอินอีกทีลูกค้าด่าตาย
Hello, sorry for delay. I have pinged my backend team because I've told them that we have seen this use case before. While I'm taking today's session, we can get a response from them and then I'll be able to show you how we can do that. But let's for now carry on our today's session. I'll show this use case towards the end if we have. Else I can show it in our next session if we'll have one.
Okay.
Sure. But this is doable. We can do that if someone is logged in, we can get their information here. This is a doable thing. If not in today's session, what I'll do, I'll create an article with an attached video of how to do it and then send it over to you. That is also one possibility. All right, so that use case is one pending. I have noted it down. Let me share my screen again and we'll start with today's session again. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible, right? So one thing that we will test today is how do we change language while we are speaking. So if we are in a dialogue tree, and what we want to do is we want to run this test and make sure that when a person says in English, the bot responds in English. When the person says something in another language, the bot should reply in that specific language. That is one use case that we have, right? And in middle conversation, if someone changes the language, the bot should be able to handle that language, right? How can we do that? We can do that in our dialog tree. This is one dialog tree where I have just created one flow, one prompt. Okay, this is the prompt. This is the entire behavior, how it should respond. Inside this, I have kept this response. Like this is critical, run on every message, language handling, do not skip. How to handle this language. So I give it a prompt that detect the customer's language on every message, check on every message mandatory. If the customer writes in Arabic, respond only in Arabic, it's mandatory. If customer writes in English, responds only in English, mandatory. If the customer writes in Arabic with Latin letters, respond only in Arabic with Latin letters, mandatory. This we will do when we have different scriptures in same language. If the customer switches between Arabic and English at any point, immediately switch back your response to match customer's latest message. Mandatory, do not skip this, and mirror the customer's language naturally, like in how a human would do, like a human concierge. Mandatory, do not skip. So I'll paste this prompt as well so that everybody has this prompt. I'll paste this in our chat. So this is like you can change Arabic to your language Thai and then we can respond. I do not know Thai, that is why I have kept it Arabic for now. I don't know Arabic as well, but I have the conversation history so I can use that. Basically, what we can do is we can test how this works by doing an application testing. Let us see which application is being used. DHE is being used. So let us say DHE submit. Now let us start testing this, how we can test it. Let me fetch a conversation which is in Arabic and English both. Yeah, this is Arabic and English both. So let me say that I am visiting my family, but not sure what is suitable for my 2 years old. This is English. So if I write this, the bot should reply in English. I am visiting with my family, but not sure. So it replies in English. Welcome to Dubai Parks and Resort, Legoland. Would you like to know more about these parks? So let me give it a answer that what are the best rides at Legoland? So they can help us tell that in English. Now let's say I want to switch to Arabic, or I want to know something in Arabic. What I can do? I can take an Arabic example, this one. So let us say I want to type this. Now the bot should reply this in Arabic and not English. So if I type this, you see the bot has told that I noticed you switched to Arabic. I'm happy to continue our conversation in Arabic, and it has responded everything in Arabic. Now, if I keep on talking in Arabic, it will keep on responding to me in Arabic. And if as soon as I switch back to English, this bot would again switch back to English. Do you offer annual pass? It will switch back to English. Yes, we do offer annual passes. There are great, all of these information. So this is one way how we can switch between multiple languages, like Thai to English, English to Arabic,
Uh,
Arabic to,
let's say if they mix like a Thai plus English, what
yeah,
will
if they
happen?
mix Thai plus English, they will respond back in Thai and English both. So let me see if we have an example here of certain language. Yeah, let us say I have this. I will mix this, and do you have annual passes? Mm, See, problem with Arabic is it is left to right language. So, do you have passes? Now I have mixed two languages, so it will respond me in both English and Arabic. You see, I asked about passes in English, so it tells me about passes in English. And when I talked about Arabic, it will give me information in Arabic as well. So if you mix, it's just that the prompt that you'll have to play with. So if you want that prompt should only answer in Thai only, if user is mixing Thai and English, then this is the point that we can change in our this. If a customer writes in Arabic with Latin letters, respond only in Arabic. So similarly, we can write if the customer writes in Arabic and English mix, then please respond it according like in whichever language you want. Okay. Similarly, we can do at any point of time, whichever language is being spoken, we can make sure that the bot or the LLM at the backend understands that okay, the customer has changed the language in between and respond in a certain language. This can be done
So you mean that we have to use the dynamic workflow, right?
inside a dialog tree. Yes.
Not the directly, dynamic workflow, right?
So this dynamic workflow is inside the dialog tree. Let us
Yeah,
come
but
back
this
here.
prompt is in the dynamic workflow.
Yes, this prompt is inside dynamic workflow like this.
So we have to add this one into the prompt first, right?
Not exactly this one. This is just an example how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can do this.
yeah, but I have to add this this command in the prompt in order to do this functionality. Without
Yeah,
this prompt, they will
to
not
change the
change the
language.
language.
Or what you can do is there are other options as well where you can store the language in a custom field and then use that inside the custom field as well. You can set language, you can do a lot of things. Let me show that as well. So there is another option called update properties. Inside this, you can find out language. Language. So this is language and set it to a specific language also. So if you want the language to be, let me see if they have the custom field here. Language. Let's go inside a custom field and see language. Edit. Yeah, I see there are a lot of this inside message case, media set, user profile, everywhere. So let us come back to our AI agent or conversational AI. Yeah, here what I can do is I can provide update properties and set the language, which I can see is available in message, in case, and user profile everywhere, right? So let us use this language set and we can get the information about this language. So whichever language you want to set, if it's English, Japanese, African, Chinese, you can do that as well. And if you see that user is changing the language, then you'll have to anytime add a dynamic workflow and you can change it. So these are the options in which you can add the languages as well. Give me 1 minute. Um, I'll show this to you. Just hold on for a minute.
ไปไหนแล้ววะหายไปไหนอะ
Yeah, sorry for the delay. I was talking with the backend team as well, the implementation team who takes care of the SDK integration, where the live chat use case we had, right? So they told that they can check the feasibility. Like, since I am from the demo team and we do not demo the specific use case on day-to-day basis, so they can check it from their end if this is feasible, because they'll have to identify if the websites allows live chat to automatically configure, because these things are PIIs, right? Personally identifiable informations. So if they can allow, then our backend team can check, and implementation team is the one whom, like, you might have Merlvin will check with and get you attached with them. They can show you if that is even feasible for now. But yeah, we'll have to check that. So they have confirmed that they'll check it with the we'll have to check it with the backend team. So let Merlvin know after today's session how we can basically go ahead and identify if we can get the email address or someone from the live website to the live chat. Is that okay?
ไหนเขาบอกว่าอะไรนะเขาบอกว่าไงนั่นแหละ
Can you repeat that again, please?
Sure, Sweet. So basically, I checked with my backend team. The implementation team told that they will have to check the feasibility, because taking any data from a website which is PII, personally identifiable information like email address, name, phone number, is not currently set up. They will have to check the feasibility. So once you have the use case, or once you have the website which can provide the data, they can try the implementation and they can let you know. So you can let Merlvin know. He will connect you with the implementation team for this.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was one update. And the second update is this one, which we are talking about language. So this was one way how you implement language change inside a dialog tree, which is based on dynamic workflow. If this is not what you want to do, or if you do not want to write a prompt, then what you can do is there is something called bot deploy rule, that is inside rule engine. So let us go inside our Sprinkler social, click on manage rules. Rules are something that runs on every bot. So every bot you create, you will have your bot deployment rule, or you can create your bot deploy rule. Inside that rule, you can identify which language customer is speaking, or if you want to switch languages between them. So let me open any bot deploy rule for now. So there are multiple queues. One is customer queue, customer specific, other is workspace specific rules. Okay, so let us go to bot deploy rule. Bot deploy rule. Let us open any existing bot deploy rule. So once you scroll down inside a bot deploy rule, there is a condition for language check. If language is Spanish, then run this bot, whatever the name of your bot would be. Here the bot's name is DTAG WhatsApp bot. But you can change this bot's name to your own bot name or something like that. Similarly, it goes to check for French, it goes to check for Arabic. This happens on every single message. So if you want that it should speak in Spanish, then it will speak in Spanish. It will check the language. If it's in French, it will speak in French. For Arabic, in Arabic, and similarly, multiple languages you can add. All these fields remain common. You can just double click on this and see what is the property of the message and what are the conditions. So all these conditions remain same. Trigger bot application should be receiver account type, like where the message is coming. If message is coming on live chat, we'll give response in live chat. If it's coming on a social media account, we'll give it on a social media account. Which bot application should trigger? Then you can provide the name of your application which you have created inside your conversational AI. Choose application to choose application to reply from. Which account should reply? Then the receiver account, whichever account has received the message, only that should reply. Campaign, you can choose any campaign, whichever you want, and choose preferred reply. Like preferred reply should be in what, like which language. So it should be like auto select from message, whichever message customer has sent, in the same response the reply should go, and the bot reply should be set to any language that you want. Like if someone has mixed language, or if someone is using something and you want a specific language to be shown, you can use the bot input language to answer it back. Here we just have shown few languages, language check for Spanish, French, Arabic. We can put in one more condition. What we can do is we can break this no condition. This is how you break it. And then you can add another condition for, let's say, if you want to check uh, language for Thai. This is the name of the condition that I want. Now what I want is the language should be Thai, right? If the language is Thai, we can check to the source of message, like how it is done here in Arabic in the properties of message. Similarly, we can do for Thai in the properties of the message that is received. What I can do, I can check for the language. If the language is, let's say, Thai, 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 then what should happen? Then in that case, we should uh, just do this. Go to the yes part and add an action. An action should be performed, right? What should be that action? That action should be something like the same ones that you see here. So we'll just name it. Add here, run your bot in whichever language. Let's say Thai. You want to run it in Thai. You can name anything. This is just an example. You can provide a name, and in the action field you can just trigger bot. So how you can trigger bot? You have multiple options here, right? Similar to all of these, you will have a option for running a bot. So you can go to auto respond to a message using bot. So as soon as you get auto respond to a message using bot, which is this one, you can provide action just similar to this. First is to trigger bot application. Now which bot application would trigger? It should be always the receiver account type, whichever receiver account has received. Or if you want it to be a social media like X or YouTube or Facebook or any of these, anything you can choose. So as soon as you click receiver account type, all these field you will see which is already populated here will pop up here. You can provide bot application name, whichever bot you want to run, like here using DTAG here. Uh,
why too complicated?
Yeah, like I'm just showing you, like there are multiple options how you can do this. If you do not want to use the dynamic workflow, then there is something called rule. You can do it via rule as well. So I'm just showing you the examples that are possible. If you just want to use your conversational API and use dynamic workflow, it will perfectly handle the language change that you want to.
So the rule that I check, they have some rule that they can universal rule. They can detect the intent, the current intent. They can do that.
So we can do that on our dialog trees as well. Let us come back to our uh, dialog tree where we were working on. I'll quickly show there also. So let us say this is our dialog tree, and we have here something called uh, custom field actions. Okay, so every case has something called intent detection. So you see intent detected,
Uh,
intent model, intent prediction. So let's say intent detected, and we can uh, set it to any of this intent, but let's say you want it to be intent that is identified, right? So detected intent we can set here as well. Let me see if we get that option. I can show you that here. Field visiting update properties. Hmm. Yeah. So as soon as you see that someone is inside bot conversation, you can use this detected intent or intent detection, and you'll have all these values inside this. Why am I not getting intent? Nope, not here, not here. Here in a decision box, let us find out the intent. Yeah, detected intent. Now, what I'm doing is like you wanted, right? If uh, some intent is detected, we need to do something. If some other intent is detected, we need to perform something else, right?
no, let's say
So,
when customer reply, right? When I enter something, and then if we
mhm,
detect the intent after customer reply,
mhm.
then I want
Then you
to,
want to do something else, right?
yeah, I want to print that into bot reply.
Okay, good. So let us say this is a bot reply to which user says something. Let us first create some intent. Okay, let's create some intent and we'll do it on the session itself. So how do we create intents? I think it's clear from previous session. We go to manage.
Existing one. We can use the existing one.
In the existing one, it's just thank you and others. So okay, let's use that only if you want. FAQ. This one, right? Let me see. Which intents do we have?
Don't have.
We have, okay, we have thanks and order queries and
Okay.
customer queries as well, right? So let's
So
query
I want
regarding their
customer to
orders.
say thank or thank you. It will come to this intent thanks and print it out.
Okay, sure. We can do that. Let's just do this. So
You
if
do
we are,
you try to do it for 3 months, we cannot achieve that.
no
And
problem. I'll
two,
help you with that.
yeah, another two trainer also did that, and then they return now.
Let me first undeploy all of this. API tree should only be deployed when the intent is for API was for orders, right? What was the name of the intent? Let's just check. Sorry. Order queries. If customer has queries or order product, they have ordered. Okay. Then use order queries. So let's go to our dialog tree and deploy it based on intents of order queries. Why am I not seeing order queries here? Hibernate intents are disabled. Has anyone done something to this? Order queries. This query ordered. Yeah, good. If they have customer queries, then do this. This is okay. And then thanks. This is okay. Save. Let's go to here and dipped. Okay, someone has created this.
Yeah.
No problem. Let me edit this once. Zero shot and share it with all the applications. SV. I'll select all. Maybe SV and I'll select all. So all my models have this availability. I should be seeing that in my dialog tree. I deploy the intent. I'm getting thanks, but I'm not getting order queries. Yeah, you see, something's wrong. Let me delete this and create a new order queries. Okay, I'll copy this. Cancel this and delete this. Yeah, and let me add intent name as order queries. Provide some description and keep it as order queries. Okay, let us go back now to our dialog tree, deploy intent order queries. Yeah, we are able to see this now. This should be on order queries. FAQ should run on FAQ model, which is customer queries. So if they have any issues with customer queries, they should use it. Let me copy this and delete this. I can add intent customer queries. Intent already exists. It did not delete. Let me delete. There's an error. Location making use of customer FAQ dialog tree is using this. Okay. Yes, I think we are using this intent here inside this dialog tree. This is the intent. Let us delete this element. Based on bot reply match. Okay, let this be here and let us go back to our ML model. Delete this. Pick you what amazing. End conversation. Save. Done. I think now nobody's using it. So let us delete. Yeah, we deleted it. Now let's name it customer queries and provide the information and save this. Yeah, so now we have all of these to run. So this will only run when it finds the intent as customer queries. Save. Okay. So now let's say, what do you want? Let us create a new dialog tree. Test. It will be a qualifying dialog tree. And what it will do, bot will reply, hi, how may I help you? Right. Save. Now there would be a user reply, right? And now on basis of this user reply, you want to know what is the intent, right? And based on that intent, you want to do something, whichever thing you want to do. So let us do match
Yeah.
intent and entity, and there is something called
Yes.
match intent all. Hmm. Is it not visible? What are you seeing currently?
Okay, now I see. Okay, you're back.
Let me stop my screen share and reshare it. Hmm.
Mm,
I'm not able to share my screen. Yeah, let me know if my screen is visible now. Is my screen visible?
yes.
Okay, good. So let us say user replies with something. User replies, then uh, what entity should match? There should be match all as an entity. It's not available here. Let me check once in other environment. Where there is this, I get bot reply, and then a user reply in this. Yeah, capture all is something that we have. I think we do not have this in our environment. So what we can do is, I'll quickly show. So here, if you do capture all, right, something like all. So what it will do, it will match all the intents and entities that are available, right? So based on that, whatever you want to do, you can do. So it's not available here as of now, which we saw in the other one, right? In our other environment, there's an option called capture all, which you're not seeing here.
You
If you do that, yeah, tell me, is there an issue? Hello, am I audible?
yeah, but your screen is not present.
My screen is not visible. Okay, I'll stop presenting. I will share my screen again. Let me know once my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
No.
No, invisible.
Oh, something's wrong. I stopped sharing. I have started sharing again. Is it visible now?
Still no.
No. Yeah.
It is visible now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what I was showing is this is one of our environment where if I click on a user reply, this is a user reply, right?
Uh-huh.
I can match it to all intent. There is something called capture all. It will match it with all the intents, whichever intent it has, right?
Mhm.
This option currently we do not have in our environment where we are testing. This is our environment where we can do capture all. So based on all intent, it will match the user intent. That's it. For now, let us say any purchase intention or anything. Now, once it has matched the intent, what we can do? We can create a decision box. This is a decision box.
Mhm.
In the decision box, I can do, I can search for intent, like the detected intent, whichever we have, containing. If the intent has thanks, or then it will follow path one. I can add another path. Another path, if the detected intent is like contains customer queries, then customer queries, something similar to, or else if something else is there, then it will follow the default path. Okay. So there will be three path one, two, three. Now let's say on path one, I want to send it to another dialog tree, right? So path one is for what? Path one is for thanks, right? So I want to send it to uh, sorry, we have an option for route to another bot. This would be, I think thanks was for which one? Okay, for thanks, we did not create any tree, right? So we'll end the conversation if someone says thanks. Let's just end the conversation. For path two, which is customer queries, then we can send it to route to another bot, and then customer queries are for FAQ dialog trees. We can send it to there, and similarly here we can route it to our API for API tree. We will have that API tree, we can route it there. This is how you can identify the intent from user, and based on a decision box you can have multiple paths. So if the intent is detected as thanks, it will end. If the intent on this is detected as uh, customer query, then it will go here. If it's based on any order inquiries, then it will go here. This is how you can do it, and from here you can just end conversation or end dialog tree, end conversation. This also end conversation. So what will happen is from here it will go to this bot, whichever bot we have kept. We have kept FAQ dialog tree. So from here it will go to FAQ dialog tree. This is how we do it.
And you said you have a dynamic workflow on top.
Dynamic workflow on for what? Sorry, for
You come
intent.
you come back to the dialog design first. The last one.
API tree. This one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You click.
Yeah. If I open, I have a dynamic workflow.
Yeah. So this what is this dynamic workflow?
This dynamic workflow for was for another use case, right? Where we
Oh, okay,
provide the order ID.
you saw the ID and then it come down.
Yeah, it gets the value and it shows. That is
So
what
you mean that
we do.
one they finish, they come down first, and then if we not satisfied, that we can go back and then do another loop, something like that.
Yeah, that we can do. So they are multiple use cases, right? So if let's say I get the value here, I see the response of my order ID. There is something, some products and all. Now, if I want to like, if I ask after that, if there is a user reply or something like that, right? Like I'll delete this. So after I get the information, the bot will ask, do you want anything else? Do you need any help? Now, if the user replies to anything, then we can again route it back to any way, whichever you want it to be. Like we can match the intent, or we can see if that intent is for thanks, we can send it to another dialog tree. If it is related to billing, if it is related to support, we can do all of that.
But you said you cannot do a math or intent because this environment they don't have that.
Because in this environment it is not available. I'll get that sorted maybe by today. I'll have to ask our backend team. They'll enable that option here. Once that is enabled, you'll be able to run it and test it as well.
Mm,
I'll get that enabled. Yeah, not a problem.
okay. So for dynamic workflow, when you said 20 history, how it work when it enter to the dynamic workflow, and then that in
Mm-hmm.
the workflow have the prompt inside that. So every time you enter, you're still in
Yeah.
this dynamic workflow, or it will exit to the dynamic workflow every loop, every time.
No, so every time you exit this dialog tree itself, if you are inside this dialog tree, it's fine. If you exit this dialog tree, go route to any other dialog tree and from there come back here, then it will reset. It will be at 0.
So when it exit,
Mm-hmm.
when the prompt said it exit, then it exit.
Yeah.
But if they don't say it exit, they'll still inside that forever. Is that correct?
No, like you can exit this also. So we have a tool called um, end conversation. So
Yeah.
I'll quickly show that.
No. I
So
mean that
there is a
I know the end conversation. Let's say if I not say end conversation, it will be inside that box forever,
yeah.
right?
If you want it to be inside bot forever, it will run inside the bot forever.
Uh, until the prompt said end
Exit the
conversation,
conversation.
exit
Yeah.
conversation. Then it will go to another node, next node.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Uh,
Correct.
okay. But let's say if I want to do single shot, then I have to set it 0, right?
Yeah. If you just want it to be once, you can set it to 0. Yeah.
Okay. So it will run time one time and then 0. Let's say if I prompt and then uh, please translate these to
Thai
Japanese,
language.
yeah, and
Yeah.
store
And
it
then
into the
go to next node. Then it will go to
Japanese,
next node.
Japanese language. Then when go to
Yeah.
next, then I use language to say, okay, print out into the bot reply. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's correct.
Okay, fine. Good.
Yeah, so that's all we had for today's session, the APIs, dynamic workflow, and the intents
Mm-hmm.
for today's session. So there are two pending things for us. Number one is you can ask Merlvin to connect you with implementation team for the for the website to live chat dynamic data transfer request. And the
Uh-huh.
second thing is to enable the capture all response inside this dialog tree. That I'll do.
Okay. I have a question. Last
Yes, yes.
yesterday last time we talking about the RAG,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
FX, and they have the knowledge base, right? And they have a few
Correct.
one tag TAG.
Sorry, and they have what?
The the few that say TAG tag.
Tag, yes, tag.
So as I understand is, let's say if I want to filtering out the unnecessary information for this topic, I can
Yeah.
say, okay, I say on board. I tag is on board.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell to the GenAI, hey, just looking for only on board and return information to me. Don't use another information, just on board only. Can I?
Yes, yes.
How?
Yes, yes. That is
And can you?
based on the prompt itself. So let's say if I have category for now fashion tips, okay, and I add multiple categories or maybe tags, whatever you want, right? Whatever categories or tags you want. Let us say I was on documents, right? This document. So I have
Yeah,
this tag, right?
I try to tag this one, and then I want to get this information out only from this tag. So don't use the KB second one. So I want
Okay,
to use only
only
the first. the Q8.
Only provide me information from dipcheck search log tags, right?
Yeah. Let's say if I know that the intent is the chip, then I want to use this information to answer this document to answer only. Can I?
Yes, I think yes, we can do this. See what happens in our FAQ bot. So the LLM is very smart. It automatically identifies if your question is in this KB or that KB. So if it is available in this KB, it will give it from here. But if you specifically want that
Yeah.
it should always come and give answer from this KB and not from the KB1 2.docs, what we can do is this FAQ model which we have deployed, right? We
Yeah.
can deploy multiple FAQ models. Like if we want it to be specifically for specific FAQ, specific documents, right? We can train multiple FAQ models, and in our dialog trees where we use FAQ model, this one, like FAQ dialog tree, what we can do is we can use multiple smart FAQ airlines based on the intent detected. So if a user replies to something, then from that intent, if you see that it should be going to this FAQ, or it should be going to this FAQ, or it should be going to this FAQ, that
Yeah.
way you can do it.
So it means that I have to create the document.
In another FAQ model, yes.
Uh, but tagging also can do that.
So tagging is something that is used for, let's say, you want to create a, it's kind of a differentiation that you want these documents to be tagged as this, so that you can later on change those tags, or like if you want to update specific articles inside a specific tags, you can do that. But for bot to only answer from a tag, you can create multiple FAQ models and use those FAQ models inside dialog trees. That is one way you can do it.
Because in the document they said I have to pass that tag into the Groovy or something like that. But I don't know
Yeah,
what.
there is another way. So
Yeah,
Groovy code is something like it's a coding mechanism. So
you show me that.
let's
I want to
yeah,
pass that information.
let's so
Then
I do not work on Groovy part. Let me search that for do you have the link to that article? If you can share that with me. Which article you are following? In usual demos, we do not tell our customers to use Groovy code or partners to use Groovy code, because we want it to be as simple as just configuring so that the POCs can do it themselves as well. But if you want to learn, I can show you. Just send me the link which you were discussing. Or if you can tell me where did you find it, I can try on my own as well. Help sprinklr articles. Let's see here. What you would have written. Was it this article which you were referring to? Are you talking about this? If the desired filters are not available. or
No,
you're
they
saying
they have some
something.
command. They have some command like a DEF, something like that.เจอไหมหนุ่ม
Did you send anything? No, right?
ไม่เราเอาคอมมานด์เมื่อวานแล้วส่งไปให้มันดิ
Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'll just be back. I'll just clarify this from our product team as well on the way. Just give me 2 minutes.
พี่เจอแล้วแม่โพสต์ให้มันเลย
Excuse me, I put a link for the Smart FAQ and use a list of string for in the dialog tree. No. Can you see the link?
Yes, I can see the link. I'm just opening it. Topic control.
You scroll down. Use tag in dialog tree. How to manage the config.
Yeah. Just coming there. I'm just reading everything. Select add tag. Here the new one. Done. Once you tag the content, you need to pass these tags in the
ใครร้องเนี่ย เอาละลุงเดือน
I don't know. I don't know how to use
The Groovy.
Groovy code
Yeah.
in the in the dynamic mode.
That's why we
And
don't that's why we don't tell our customers as well to use that. So let's say, let me go back to our environment. This one where we were using our smart FAQ node. So this was our smart FAQ node. Inside this we can get, okay, so here you don't have the availability as well. So okay, you were using this as in the additional field, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, it's correct, but I don't think we allow this direct view of getting the answer from a specific one. So did you try running this?
Yeah, but I don't get anything else, anything come back.
Yeah,
Can you
because
ask your team, because I
see
want this feature.
because Groovy doesn't run like this. For this, we'll have to get the Groovy code enabled. But why would you try to go ahead and do something that will take a lot of headache? Instead of this, you can just create multiple FAQ models and train them. And then you can use it, like if you want to use Smart FAQ 1, Smart FAQ 2, Smart FAQ 3, you can do that instead of writing codes. Yeah.
They have a maximum, because I will create the like a maybe
No, you
100.
can create hundreds of Smart FAQs, no problem.
Okay.
เฮ้ยลุงทำเป็น FAQ 1 2 3 4 ไปเลยแล้วเอาเข้าเป็น
If you want to create multiple Smart FAQ models, you can keep on creating.
ออนบอร์ดใช่ไหมให้ออนบอร์ดอันนี้ใช้เป็นตามตามจำนวนอีเวนต์เลยก็เขาบอกว่าได้เป็น100หรือเปล่าบอกว่ามันได้หรอ
Is that fine?
How many from FAQ can we create? in the
You
system?
can create like 50s, hundreds, like you can
Okay.
create a lot of them, not an issue.
Okay.
And even if you reach a limit, right? Let's say after creating 50 models, you reach a limit, just let us know that you want more. We will see if we can like provide you more. Like in our AI agents and everywhere, we provide a lot of extension. So even if you reach the limit, we can get that increased, but there is no such limit that we know of. So you can create as many as you can.
Okay. Another thing is, can you provide the detail of Groovy language that we can use in sprinklr, like
Okay, so I
playground and
think
some
yes. So with I
some
think for
testing.
Groovy we will have to have another session itself, so that I like someone can explain you first what is Groovy, then how do we
Okay.
add that Groovy in every part of Sprinkler wherever we can use. So there are multiple ways we can use Groovy in. So we will have to have another session for that. So just let Merlvin know that you want to learn that as well. He can set up a session for Groovy, because it will take a lot of time first to understand it, then to use it in multiple use cases. And that also, sometimes when you use Groovy codes, it becomes really complex to maintain or manage that code based on the customization. So yeah, we can do that, but I think we'll have to have another session for that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Then we will try do the individual like a category.
Yes.
Then we will focus on like a, okay, if this on board, we just use only the onboard information to answer.
Correct. Yes, Nirupama. Correct.
อันหนุ่มลอง
ลองสร้างจะได้ออนบอร์ดแล้วเอาเฉพาะ information ออนบอร์ด
All right. I think that was it from my end. If you want any further sessions, please let Merlvin know. We can connect with Merlvin, and then maybe if you require, we can give you multiple sessions on Groovy, on AI agents as well. So the way you are using conversational AI currently, there are multiple ways you can use other like alternatives as well, where you don't have to use dialogue trees and you can come like do everything with the prompt. But yeah, just let Malvin know, and if multiple sessions are required, I'll be happy to help.
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone for your time. Thanks a lot.
sorry Shahinas
Yeah, yeah.
sorry I just see that พี่ยักษ์เรามีคำถามอะไรที่อยากจะถามเขาอีกไหมเห็นตอนแรกพี่บอกว่าให้เขาเทรนก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยถามตอนนี้
ขอมีอีกนิดนึงได้ไหมที่มี
ได้เลย
ขอแชร์
พี่หนุ่ม
ได้ปะ
ถามได้เลยครับ
เห็นไหม
เห็นครับพี่หนุ่มเห็นหน้าจอพี่หนุ่มแชร์แล้วครับ
อ๋อโอเค I try to create a application in the pod tool. I use Sun product team. Sun. And I want to testing application, but I cannot see my application. How can
Okay,
I
let us do one thing. Close this. Yeah, close this box.
use?
Just cancel. Yeah, go to no, go inside that application. No,
This
no,
my
go back.
application. No,
Yeah, that is
back.
fine. Go to conversational AI.
Conversation. Okay.
Yeah, go to your application, Sun product team. Yeah,
This.
click on this. Yeah, now click on admin panel on the left side. You see admin panel.
And
Yeah, trigger application without rule setup. Yeah,
this, but I
yeah,
cannot
select.
see. Cannot. I can see my application.
So just give me a minute. Let me see what is your user permissions.
I don't see application account anything.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe your permission is not there. Let me check.
Okay.
Suprawong. This is active. We ended. See. Missions.
ลุงสงสัยเราต้องย้ายไปทำที่นี่ว่ะ
Hot 11เหรอ
นี่เราเทสอะไรไม่ได้เลยนะก็ย้ายมาเทสเราอันนี้เอาไว้เล่น
นี่ก็เล่นอยู่นะ
ไม่พอเล่นเสร็จ
Suravong, can you do one thing? Can you click on
คือต้องไปรีทีเออะไร
Cancel.
the top right where your name is there on the application? S on the top right side. It's
Okay.
S written there, right? Green signal S.
I don't understand. S again
ที่
please.
ปุ่มด้านขวาไอ้สีเขียวอ่ะ ตัวอักษรสีเขียวใช่ไหม
อ๋อ
ปุ่มสีเขียว
Click on your name.
ที่จะชื่อเราอ่ะ ที่มีวงกลม
My
สี
name.
เขียว
Okay.
Click on permissions on top. You see permissions.
Permission.
Yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
and
Now, can you press Control F?
Control F
F. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
File.
search for application. APPLI.
APP.
LI.
Oh, application.
Yeah. And let's see if you have permissions. Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah. Okay, you have the demo voice. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now I'll check from my end.
หนุ่มต้องถามเรื่องไอ้นี่ด้วยนะที่ปิดแล้วไอ้
ที่ผมก็ฟังก็จะไม่รู้เรื่องที่เขาพูด
ไม่ใช่ไอ้ที่เทรดอะไรนะบิวอ่ะมันหายไปอ่ะ
ก็พี่เลือกไอ้นั่นไง
ใช่
ก็
ใช่
เลือก
แต่
ไอ้บิวหายไปแล้วเราจะบิวยังไง
ใช่
ใช่ไหม
ใช่
ทำแล้ว
ไม่
เนี่ย
ใช่
เดี๋ยวต่ออย่างนี้เลย ผมทำโมเดลที่นี่อยู่
ไม่แล้วมันหายไปแล้วจะบิวยังไง
แล้วจะถามมันยังไง
ก็ถามว่าไอ้เนี่ยปุ่มนี้มันหายไป
โอเค
ไม่ได้เทิร์น
ขอ
อะไร
งแก
เจออะไรเรานะแล้วไอ้ปุ่มนี้หายไปแล้วจะเทิร์นยังไงจะกดเทิร์นยังไงแต่ก่อนก็กดตรงนั้นแหละ
ใช่
ผมซื้อ5,000เหรียญหลายคนแบบนี้$1,000ผมจะเอาฟรีให้คุณฟรีไปจบ
I want to use the entity management can you provide permission to my idea my account
For what entity?
yes I want to use entity management
Okay, entity management.
yes
Sure. I'll give
I
that
want
to you.
to set up my production on a testing system. I want to clone.
Sure, Survang. I'll provide that to you. Give me a minute.
Okay.
This is how my boy ไม่เคยมีวันไหนวิเคราะห์ไปหน้าเสียทำงานเสร็จแล้วคนละผมก็ปล่อยให้ผมทำงานกับนักโฆษณาบอกแม่ครับเงินเดือนในเล็กเนี่ยมากกว่าเงินเดือนผมกับพี่โตรวมกันถึงครับแกก็เป็นที่ค่าฝรั่งดีนั่นแหละบอกครับทำงานกับฝรั่งไม่ดีจะตายอะไรผิดอะไรถูกก็ว่ากันไปแล้วก็จบกันแต่งานกับคนไทยเนี่ยต้องมานั่งเกรงวัยวุฒิกินเลยยุบหน้ายุบนิ้วก้อยหัวไม่มีแต่ไปหมดนี่นะนายต้องเข้าท่าเลยเล็กไม่ต้องมาเข้าข้างกันเลยยังไงสิพ่อค้าก็ไม่เท่าหนึ่งสยามเลยนะยุคสมัยเราเปลี่ยนแล้วครับของแม่เดี๋ยวนี้เนี่ยระยะทอดจะไม่เหลือแล้วจะเหลือแต่ขยะเก็บครัวหมอทำงานเสร็จตั้ง2 คนนะมีคนถามว่าคุณกล้องตอนขับรถผมไทยยังไงผมเลือกแค่อยากถามเรื่องง่ายๆครับเอามองเงินเฟ้อยังไงคุณพี่ชัยเงินเฟ้อที่ทุกคนก็ตอบมาแต่คุณพี่ชัยอยากจะตอบอะไรบ้างผมถามก่อนพี่เลยว่าใครเป็นคนคิดว่าหัวข้อที่จะพูดคุยกันแล้วก็มีเรื่องเงินเฟ้อด้วยคุณดูหรือว่าคุณเขาทีมงานของพี่
Survang, can you just try refreshing and let's see if you are able to see applications. Yeah, reload. Go to applications, conversational AI. Yes. Go to conversational AI. Go to Sun product team. Yeah, go to admin panel. Yeah, see if you are able to see. Okay, this looks like a bug, Suravang. So I think our support team would be able to help with this. Just ping Merlvin once. He will get the support team to resolve this.
Okay. Make
มี
question
3-4 ข้อแล้วหนุ่มมี 3-4 ข้อหนุ่มที่ต้องถามมา
ครับ if This is my uh, model. If
Mm-hmm.
I choose higher ML model, not use extract match,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
uh, I can see the train this version. You-
Yeah, so if you use exact match model, then it will match exactly to what is written. For training, you will need to train like ones which are not exact match model, that only you can train. The ones which are
and
exact match model, they do not need training.
yes, if I turn on advanced and extract,
Or exact match is like a regular expression or something like a.
Yes, like any expression that you have given, it will match the exact
Uh,
expression.
I don't.
so we have to unselect the exact match.
Yeah, you can select the exact match and you can have multiple expressions, or you can create zero shot intent in that anything similar to that intent will be matched. Both these things you can do.
I want to use the ML model, so I need to train with the fallback Gen AI. So
Yeah, so
I have to unselect the exact match, right?
yes, correct. Then you'll have to unselect the exact match model.
Okay. So the feature of fallback to Gen AI is equivalent to zero shot.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
correct.
that's it. Be good for today.
Okay. Okay. Let me know if you set up my account already.
Yeah, I have already given permission, but I think there is some bug in the background. I will check that and I'll let Merlvin know once I have given everything. You also just ping Merlvin once, he will give you the access.
ก็คือเคสนี้ต้องแจ้งมาวินไปด้วยว่ามีบั๊กตรงนี้อยู่อะ
Can you type in what I can tell to the Melvin?
I will talk to Merlvin. Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
I will talk to Merlvin. Yeah.
okay. So when we will talk again, huh?
Yeah, that you can ask Merlvin. He can set up a session.
Okay, maybe tomorrow I will wrap up the today's session, and then maybe
Mhm.
next week Monday or something like that we can continue because we need to finish everything within next week.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
So Hinash, probably maybe next Monday or Tuesday, we should have a continuous session. By the way, I will talk to Marvin on this.
Sure thing, sure thing. Yeah, we'll check. Just let him know that next session will be for Groovy codes, and he can set up the session.
So GUI code is like a JavaScript or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a code that, like, apart from what we write in prompts, we can do it via like how we can store it in our API and fetch the values from there, or how we can use different variables like the one we use for intent, right? How we can use that intent in multiple scenarios. So there are a lot of use cases for Groovy codes. So for that, we'll have to like have another session for that. Yeah.
Mm. And can you recheck again that we cannot merge the text like a parameter 1, 2, 3, 4 into one, something like that? No, it's impossible.
Like, what do you mean by merging texts?
Like let's say the first round I say okay hello, and
Mhm.
then next time I get the welcome. Then I want to have this information stored in the parameter that okay, we have hello, then welcome together. It's like a merge in
concatenate string like that.
concat, yeah.
Okay, the concatenation. Yes, I don't think we support concatenation as of now. We can only like
Groovy do that. Groovy.
no, I don't think Groovy also can do that. I'll check. I'll check that, but I don't think Groovy also supports that. But
Okay.
I'll check. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
ทีมเราครับถ้าจะมีเซสชันก็ยัง prefer เป็นเหมือนเดิมนะบ่ายสาม
ใช่
บ่าย
ใช่
สี่หรือโอเคเดี๋ยวผมคุยกับ
ข
วิน
อ
ให้ครับ
เช้าอันนี้หน่อยได้ไหม
ขอเช้ากว่านี้หน่อยเพราะว่าตอนเย็นมันมีธุระกันมันตอนเย็นๆ
เริ่ม
เช้าคนนี้คือกี่
3 โมง
บ่าย 2 บ่าย 3เนี่ยเริ่มได้แล้ว
บ่าย 2นี่ได้ไหม
ถึงเพราะว่าไปบ่าย 2ก็ได้
จะพยายามนะครับพี่แต่ไม่แน่ใจไออินเดียมันดิฟกับเราแค่ไหนไง
แล้วอินเดียกี่โมง
เช้า1 ชั่วโมง
โอ้ยสบายเอ้ยถ้าบ่าย 2มันก็
ประมาณชั่วโมงครึ่งค่ะ
บ่ายโม
ป
ง
ระมาณ
ไง
ชั่วโมงครึ่ง
อืม
เขาดิฟกับเราชั่วโมงครึ่งเขาเลทกับเราแค่ชั่วโมงครึ่ง
ตอนนี้เขา6 โมงครึ่งเอ้ย4 โมงครึ่ง
4 โมงครึ่งใช่
โอเค see you next week
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
yeah
Thank you everyone. Bye bye.
thank you
thank you พี่หนุ่มพี่หนุ่มไปแล้ว
ใคร stop recording ได้มั้งอ่ะใคร stop recording ได้อ่ะ